Morning Year 10. This is the third episode on how to draw your dragon, and this video is going to look at how to draw the dragon components. So I have Onshape open. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new folder. So create folder, and we're going to call this one, according to our instructions, dragon components. Cool. Now inside that folder, so you click on it once, we're going to create our first part studio. So create part studio. Here he is. And we are going to rename him, and our first one is Automation Neck. So right click rename. Automation Neck, enter. Okay, now if we just have a good look at the drawing first in the instructions, this is what we want to draw. So we've got two concentric circles here. The inside one has a diameter 3, the outside one has a diameter radius 5.5, so diameter 11. And down the other end here on the left, again, there's two concentric circles here. So there's this first one, and there's this one that's been trimmed. Okay, so the center one is diameter 3 again, and the outer one is diameter 7. Okay, now it's told us from end to end it is 27 millimeters, so it's quite small. Okay, that information's down here. And top to bottom, it's almost like they've drawn it in a rectangle to start with. It is 11. Okay. Let's draw that to start with. We'll see what instructions are coming up. So there's the orthogonal top front side, which looks quite busy. And here's some extra steps on how to draw this. Okay, so it's going to bring in the tangent tool and how to use that trimming to get to that point there. Okay, let's give this a go based on this drawing here. Back to Onshape. Now, just checking if it's telling us which plane to draw this from the right plane. Okay. So sketch, right plane, click N. I'm going to use our center rectangle point to start with. Click, move out, click. The length is 27 from end to end. Enter, and the height is 11. Enter. Okay. So I'm just going to zoom in there. Everything will fit within this box. Cool. So I'm going to draw a circle. Now this may not look right. Just trust me for a second. So the diameter of the outer circle here is 11. Enter. And I'm going to use my dimension tool. And I'm going to move that in 5.5. Didn't like it. Okay, that didn't work. I'll do it a different way. Undo. I'm just going to go from here and draw a construction line. 5.5. Okay. Escape to turn that tool off, and I'll draw my circle now. Click. Click. In my next circle, the inner one had a diameter of 3. Enter, and I'll do a similar thing down this end. I'm just going to go from the midpoint here, draw a construction line in. and this one is going to be 3.5, I believe. I'll just check back on my drawing. From the center out to this one is a diameter of 7, so that's a radius of 3.5. Done. Circle there to there, so that'll be the 7, and my next one diameter 3. Okay, let's have a look at the instructions again. So the next thing to draw in are these two lines, this one running here and here, and it's using the tangent tool. Okay, so it says start by drawing a line between the two large circles. Okay, so it'll be the line tool, click, click. You don't have to get it right on the top of the circle. You will then need to select the tangent setting from the toolbar as circled. So draw the line, click tangent, simply click on one end of the line, then click on the circle. The line will shift slightly until it is tangent with the circle as the image above. So you can see it's gone from this down to this. It's actually just past center, and it's just this side of center on here. Let's give it a go. So it first said use the line tool, so I'm just going to go from there to there. Then it said click on the tangent tool. Why can't I see it? There it is there in the drop down. And I'm fairly sure it said click on the line and then the circle. There we go. Tangent tool, click on the line, click on the circle. Perfect. Let's do it again. From here to here, click on the tangent tool, click on the line, click on the circle, click on the line, click on the circle. Perfect. So now we're going to trim off the lines we don't need. So that's M on the keyboard, and we don't need that one, or my construction line. Or these outside ones. And we want to get rid of the one that was there as well. Okay, that's looking good. Checking back with our instructions now. We've done our trimming. We're looking at our symmetrical extrusion. So we want to make sure we change our settings to symmetric. It's in a slightly different spot. They must have done an update. We want the finish width to be 10 mm wide, then simply input 10 mm in the depth field. Okay. So we're going to go to our extrusion tool, pick our shape. There it is. So it's not in here. That's where it says it is in the instructions, but it is down here. Symmetric and depth here, it said to input a depth of 10. Enter, tick. Let's see what that looks like in our trimetric view. Okay, there it is. Back to the instructions. Okay. So we need to do a second sketch on the face of the object. So we don't click on a plane, we click on a face to create the cutaway. Select the right hand face on the sketch, normalize the view, that's what we do by clicking N, and draw a diameter 8 circle from that same center point. Okay, let's go and do that. Sketch, so not a plane, we're going to click this face, click N, and it wants a diameter 8 circle. From that center point, out, and 8. Enter. Perfect. Next. Finalize the sketch and select the extrude, then select the area to extrude as highlighted below and cut it back. So it's a removal extrude by 2.5 millimeters. So finalize the sketch, select extrude, we want that face there. We want a removal of 2.5 millimeters. Enter. Click. Trimetric. There it is. Okay, let's have a look at our instructions. Okay, mirror it in 3D space. Once you've finalized the extrusion, you can mirror it. You'll find that there is a version of the mirror tool in 3D space, as well as one you have used in the sketching plane. It's located on the 3D modeling toolbar shown below. Okay, so it looks very similar. Okay, so once we've picked extrusion, we want to mirror on the right plane, so that's why that is highlighted in gold. And we need to make sure we've selected extrude too, which is just the part we've drawn there. So let's give that a go. Okay. Mirror. Entities to mirror. Mirror plane. Right. Just enter. Feature mirror. That's right. That's the one, I believe. Yeah, extrude 2 on the right plane. And we should just be able to click tick. Okay, gave us a preview and there it is. Nice. Back to our instructions. We're going to be using the fillet tool, which means to put a curved edge on it. Okay, so we'll click the 3 lines around the exterior and we're giving it a radius of 3 millimeters. So the default's 5, we're going to change it to 3. Okay, so we should have a fillet tool here. It's the one with the curve on it. You'll notice a shortcut pops up. Shift plus F if you want to do that. So I'm just going to click on it until that line, that line, that line. 3 millimeters. If yours isn't 3, change it to 3 and click tick. And I'm just going to spin the model around using this widget. And I'm going to go again. Fillet, that one, and that one. 3 millimeters. You can see the preview. Click tick. Okay, before finalizing the fillet, you should select the 3 matching edges on the other side. That's what we just did. And the fillet will be the same on both sides. Okay, so this is what he looks like when he's finished with the appearance edited to the color red. Appearance settings. The appearance settings are accessed by right-clicking anywhere on the part. It will bring up a menu as shown below on the left. Okay. And at the bottom of that menu is the option to edit the appearance, that highlighted one right down there. You can then select the color from the palette using use the RGB value or the hexadecimal value, or by selecting directly from the color mixer. So you can click here, you can enter a hexadecimal code there, or enter your RGB value there as well. So let's just do that for the sake of practice. So it said you can right click. Ooh, slightly different. Add appearance to face. Okay. Maybe if I highlight the whole thing, right click, add appearance to 18 faces. And I might change mine to a red there. Tick. and that's applied it to the whole lot. I'll just change it back to the trimetric view. There he is, appearance change.